Hey people, welcome to my top 25 mystery/thriller animes list. Just a quick message I would like to stress out to everyone. This is my own personal recommendation list of mystery/thriller anime I highly suggest you guys try out, and if I miss anything out, please don't take it personally or assume I hate it, because the chances are likely that I've never watched the show you are talking about, or I just have other plans to put the mentioned anime on another list that's more suitable for it. So, let's roll on this list. Kyoto is one of my favorite Kyoto Animation anime, and especially that animation is the best of what I have seen of Kyoto Ani to this day. The story revolves around the classic literature club that our main protagonist Oroki, an extreme minimalist above any other anime character I've seen. He reluctantly joins based on his sister's request. The show practically focuses on each mystery that crops up at the school, and seeing how far these characters take it with their assumptions, predictions, and hypotheses was enticing to follow, with how they get from one clue to solving the whole mystery. However, my only downfall with the show is that the mysteries they solve can be quite boring, and especially even more so if you don't follow it at all. You will most definitely be lost. So I highly would recommend Kyoto if you are definitely one that likes to speculate and find your answers whilst getting a good head scratcher, or if you enjoy something with a little complexity. Kami-sama no Memochu is perhaps one of my highly adored mystery anime series, without over-sexualizing our lolly of this whole anime to the point where you say, okay Japan, that's enough now. Seriously, just get the fuck back to the story. We observe the story through the eyes of Narumi, the most plain person that you'll see in all of anime, who doesn't really seem to fit anywhere and feels isolated from all his classmates. One day, his eyes meet Ayaka, who introduces Narumi to our beautiful lolly of the series, Alice. She's an extremely intelligent NEET, but that is not the selling point of this series. It is the sole fact that she is an exclusive private detective with a talent for hacking almost anything. Hence the 30 or so monitors that cover the whole apartment from wall to wall. Alice shortly hires our main guy Narumi as an assistant to pretty much become the liaison between her and her associates that consist of a group of NEETs and a gang. At a final glance at Kami-sama no Memochu, it's a pretty good all-rounder short 12 episodic anime series that aims to show mysteries go down in the streets of Japan, ranging from murderers to thieves and to drug lords. So it's definitely worth a look into, especially if you want to look into a mystery series without any of the common paranormal or science fictions or any complex theories thrown into this particular genre that's often associated with mystery series. My love for this series cannot be measured. As the saying goes, looks can be deceiving. This definitely applies to Manga Magica. The psychological thriller drama is executed consistently well throughout the series. Before I fangasm all over the place, let's talk about the setting. So, in a nutshell, we have this evil son of a bitch convincing underage girls to make a wish of anything they desire, to the point that's out of reach of what mankind can even fix, all in exchange for becoming a magical girl and defeating witches. Sounds pretty simple and good, right? No. Interestingly enough, the show shows how their wish can also come back to bite them in the ass, and therefore making their wish redundant and essentially trapping them to this life of always defeating surreal looking witches that misdirect your brain into thinking you're tripping on some intense acid. As an overall, I do not want to be that asshole who spoils everything. This show will definitely open your eyes to a lot more anime out there that you prejudge based on the exterior, and serves as a great introduction to other deceiving series that may look like an eyesore at first, but are definitely much more promising from what you perceive at first sight. And no, this does not apply to Aku no Hana. Chicky is definitely a highly underrated show that not many people actually discuss, most likely because the show ended with the mystery all solved, so sorry for the contradiction. At first, you may be misled to believe that this girl or this guy are the main characters. However, this is not the case. The story pretty much involves everyone in the secluded village that have begun dying off at an alarming rate. So throughout the series, we often see the Dr. Toshio thriving to solve this case. Despite the whole vampire genre's reputation for being tainted by this film, Chicky shows that it can be done right and blows practically most vampire themed shows out the water. So it's definitely worth a shot. Higurashi is certainly an anime you must have seen appear somewhere, or at least appeared through your mind subconsciously through the opening, which has practically made it in all the best anime openings around the top 10. Don't remember? Maybe this will jog your memory. 抜け出してって Anyway, the story is pretty quick and simple to explain. The story is split into several arcs which start and end the same way, with different scenarios bringing almost the same tragedy but with new information for you the viewer to try and piece together. They normally started off with a nice peaceful day through the eyes of our main guy Kiichi and his harem group of friends whose personalities can change so drastically to a point where their archetype counterparts almost disappear. So to sum up, if you want an anime that will get you to think and speculate from time to time whilst giving you the occasional shits and in your face and cringe moments, then Higurashi is the show for you. Don't forget to drop a comment below giving your own personal suggestions on what you would recommend to everyone that I may have missed out on. So please like and subscribe to be notified of when the rest of the parts become available.